Hello there and welcome to the nest. This is Kate and I am beyond, in fact you can hear me, beyond excited. Yesterday I didn't do any slow stitching because I was loving my new treasures from Chelsea. Today I have built upon that joy and been up to Sydney to see my gorgeous mum. So in honour of that I've got my new shirt on. I'm going to start blending more and more into my slow stitch quilt, and I have a really significant story to tell you. So if you've got some making to do, if you're stitching away, or you've got a cup of tea, coffee, whatever beverage you may like, just welcome. I want to share my joy with you. So those of you who've been with me for a little while know that I'm so blessed. My mum is a glorious 92, and when I go to see her, we just are having the bestest bestest fun because we are sharing stories and she is returning things to me, and I'm going to share this. It's not going to make you sad. She actually says, I'm loving giving you these things back before I grow my wings. So that is a beautiful thing. She is indeed an angel, and I know not all of us have this same situation with our mums, but I wanted just to share my joy because as I look at all the embroideries that I have gathered together, my little buttons of joy with Miffy, my absolute desire now to use beads from Bella. Mum gave me today these little jingle bells. Aren't they glorious? I've got to put them somewhere, these buttons. And it tells me that she has loved the same things. And for a while there, I was so busy working that I did not know that. And she said, I've got heaps and heaps. So I've got treasures beyond treasures that she sent me home with today. Look at these. These are buttons she's collected. Wouldn't they go beautifully on? In fact, I'm going to set that one there. It's like is that Roman, Greek? I don't know, but wouldn't that be a beautiful center of one of my flowers? I've got my Fleur needle book here, and I want to talk to you about that. But I've got my vintage. I'm surrounded by flowers, and yes, I'm not working and I've got more time to notice, but today was an absolute epiphany. So I'm actually going to sit down. Have I asked you how you are yet? Because I don't want to appear all about me. So I hope, how are you? I hope this is okay to share. And by your beautiful comments and kindness, I think it is. And I don't know what to call this video. And I'm going to gulp with actual happiness. Today, Mum gave me a little plastic bag. Many things come in plastic bags at this point because she collects them and curates them for me. But she handed me something and she said, do you remember this? And I've sort of, even on the way home, I can't actually quite believe the story here. And this is why I've got this shirt on right now. Because, just get it up the right way. This way. And this way. Mum has kept this. And this is a shirt that I made as a teenager. I don't know how old I was, but I stitched it with my baby Elna. I've got darts, which I'm most impressed with. They've come apart over here. But as Mum said, you did this, Kate. And here I have been telling you that I can't remember. And now we have the proof of why I love these colours and why I've been sort of searching and indulging in bringing life back to all these particular embroideries, because I think in my busyness of raising children and working full time for many, many decades, I forgot that this is what I loved way back, and it's always been with me. So you don't have to be as giddy with excitement as me, but there's part of me that thinks part of this belongs on this quilt of flowers, and it particularly makes me understand that, well, why I can't stop buying embroideries that look like this, because look at that. And that's the back of the work, for goodness sake. Wow. So there was once a time, but that's why I still love the chain, you see, the lazy daisy. But I must have known how to do stem stitch. So this is Kate revealing all. This is what I used to be able to do. And Mum and I shared so many projects together, and now this is me collecting, and I'm not cutting that ever, but I might find a spot. I'm getting a little bit teary. I might put a little bit of me with the history of this quilt. Not today, I'm not ready for that, but so there's going to be some of pure Kate as a girl on here. Okay, I'm going to get over my tears. I've shown you the beads, I've shown you the sunny, but I wanted to show you, and I equally feel as strongly about the influence of Fleur woods on me and the Melbourne workshop I did earlier that so many of you have commented about and watched. It's exactly 3 weeks since I was in Melbourne, arriving the night before Fleur's course. I bought this in, what was that suburb called? Garden Vale, Melbourne, at the Vinnie's. Was it $1 or $2? It's got Bella beads in there that I didn't get in Melbourne. I got at the Green Door. I've got Mum's beautiful bells, and most of all I have Fleur. And I got the idea to make this needle book from Fleur's simple one that was just literally open and there the needles were. Of course Kate couldn't stop at that, so I wanted to show you that I've got a bit of Terry's Happy Mail, beautiful vintage hanky. I've got the beads, my favourite ones, from Marigold Interiors down there, as well as the trim. I've got the piece that I embroidered with Bella at the Green Door Studios. Mum gave me this butterfly today. Can you see that? I just poked that on there. And I've got my various, so the girl who did this, yeah, see, I just love those. Look at the colours. Maybe not the blue and the purple yet, but on here I have. Okay, so I haven't stitched for 24 hours, at least. I didn't stitch at all yesterday, and I've been in the car today. So have I told you that that started out as a cupcake? And then I wanted something to put my needles. This is for the absolute needle threaders that evade me all the time, but one lives in there. And I'm just gradually wanting to add some colour to this piece of that holds the needles. So it's like a sampler. a little bit of sunny yellow. I suppose the other thing is it's reminded me, thinking about wearables, I was using embroideries on my clothes as a teenager, and I keep feeling that really strong urge. And at the moment, I'm buying other people's embroidery, but I'm buying them because I love them, but because it's sparking that creative idea in my head at the same time. Like, what would we like to do? And maybe it's just coincidence that the things that I loved as a teenager have gone full circle. That's what today I was blessed to have my sister not be at work, and with Mum, we had some giggles, and we realised that we've always loved our fashion, that we've always remembered our special things, and my sister being the youngest in the family, we just loved dressing her up. And also she loved fashion, but we laughed because I was terrible to my mum, in that I may have told you this, there'd be an out of uniform day. I think they're called mufti days now. And I'd just come home the afternoon and before and say, Mum, I need a new outfit. So she would take me to the local store. We'd buy the fabric, look at the patterns, and she just did that for me. Such love. Whereas my sister felt that, and we was smiling, she is gifted. Like, she has the eye. She's good at everything that she does, but she liked designer. And she said today that she still remembers a pair of jeans that had patches on them. She remembers the brand, and she couldn't buy them because she couldn't afford them. And to this day, she still remembers them. And so look at that, the power of our memories and our stitching. Okay, I've done 1, 2, 3 rows of yellow. I think that's enough on my Fleur Influence Needle Book. This is the one I have with me at the moment when I watch something with my husband. And how impressed are you? Da-da-da-da. I've got spare needles. Oh, but they're the wrong ones. They're tapestry. I don't need those. They're round end. We need sharp ones. Okay, so that didn't work, did it? But I will find. It's me, isn't it? Okay, just a reminder, buy your little tiny bits that don't cost very much money and have them just bring you joy around. And don't be afraid. I have to thank the beautiful Mary, because that velvet, and it's green, and it came into my life, and I love it so much. Okay, so let's go to the quilt. We won't put Miffy on there yet. Oh, my butterfly fell off. I've got to work out how to do that. It's just, I think it's an old earring or something, but it belongs there. Okay. What are we going to do on here? This is the middle panel. I really want to start wildly embellishing instead of continuing to cover. So I had this out the other day, and I'm just thinking, I won't do that yet. Let's start with a beautiful yo-yo in here. this could easily be accidentally a blunt needle, I'm thinking. We will see. Oh, it's going through, so we'll make it work. I do hope it's okay that I keep showing. I'm showing a lot more of me, and I hope that's okay, because I feel that we've built this sense of trust, and I was promised that this community was kind, and that's what I've discovered, especially when I haven't answered comments for a little while. I've had an amazing opportunity with my journals, and thanks to Rach and Bella Crafts and the collab, is that how I say it? The Christmas collaboration. And I've been doing lots of journaling and trying to answer, because I've been blessed with new subbies. And again, talking full circle, I've only been on YouTube for 9 months, I think now, and I started with my journaling. I've kept journaling, but I haven't filmed it as much lately, and so it's lovely to be able to film both. So sometimes I've done 2 videos a day. I think tomorrow might be one of those days, because I sort of feel like I miss you all. Oops. I resisted the urge today to go to the sewing basket, because I feel well and truly satiated with my happy mail this week. And so many projects to do, I can't sort of risk being inspired in a different direction. I just need to check that you can still see the stitching. There's nothing earth-shattering, but gee, it's satisfying. So now I'm going to use these little Suffolk puffs as more flowers in the garden. So I jumped to sewing basket because I shared that was bought from there. Quite a few layers to go through. And there we go. Have I told you already I want to put this all together? But I'm resisting, because now with the Betty quilt, I've learned so much, and I think it's better to really embellish each block before I put it together, because this one's going to be so heavy. And I've had to learn how to back a quilt. It's taken me 2 times on the Betty, and that's why we just have to sit out fearlessly. Okay, what have we got going over here? Too much white, because this was the original tablecloth underneath here, with, just to remind you that this whole thing is tablecloths with the original stitching. Look at those ones. They're satin stitch and then embellished with all sorts of things. Now, what could I haven't planned for this. This might be the time where people start to get cross with me, because I know some of you can't bear the thought of pieces being cut up. But there's a nice little piece that I could put something in the middle. This is my little tiny, oh, there's a sewing basket. Hold on. Oh. Maybe let's take that off there. It's just, Rachel says audition. Oh, okay. I tried to put the basket up the right way, but it's goes both ways. What have I got in my little pile? No, we don't need a teapot. I've got greens, but no, a little bit of, this is a Vinnie's $1. It's just holding my breath if I can find some scissors. Then this just completely buried. Okay, so just a reminder, there's stains all over this one. I'm loving it and I want to use it. That's a handy little piece that could, oh yes, actually look at that, so meant to be. So I want to join those blues. Ooh, can I make it work? Because remember, my rule is I can't go over any existing embroidery. I can make it over fabric, but I can't over. So look, that's going to work. I've buried every sort of things with pins in them. Juju will come through. Here she is. Okay, where's it gone? Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful work. I'm just thinking, what a beautiful thing at the end of a day to play in the garden with friends. I don't want to lose that needle. Okay, that's good. Now we've come back to, what are we going to put in this big white spot? So we've got red down here and orange. I've got the other half of that little bit. Let's just see. We'll keep going. Oh. You know why I went, oh? Because I've got this brownie fabric. So beautiful. Look at that crochet edge, but it might be too close to that one. What else have I got? These are all so beautiful. Sometimes when I do this, I thought, you know what's common now in recipes? They call it deconstructing. So you keep all the same things and you just put them in a different format. I just thought I want to say hello to the beautiful Kate in Florida that I called Florida Kate, and then she's told me she prefers Flora Kate, and I just want to say, Kate, you don't have to be any of those things. I just adore your comments and what you're up to. So just thank you for being such a loyal subby. Whatever I do, it's beautiful to hear from you. What have we? So we've got some purples up here. I'll take another dive. Here's one of these little ones that goes with that set. It's got purple, it's got blue, it's got green. This is lace, and I've got the big one and the little one. So please forgive me if this upsets you. But I'm hoping to show this quilt one day, and I'm hoping that way more eyes will see it than in the bottom of the tray at Vinnie's. So what if, and that reminds me of my piece as well. Look at that, beautiful. So purple, purple really is better there. What am I sacrificing? Nothing. Okay. So let's overlap that. I'm going to do some of my own embroidery in there, but for the moment, let's put a pin in here. It's really funny. It's like, that's almost like a flannelette that's been embroidered. Oh, I better, yeah, it is the right side. See, that was a stain on that other cloth. So I'll just move that over. Can you see me? Oh, that's tough to get through. Yes, I may be stitching with a tapestry needle. Oops. it's not easy, this fabric. I'm feeling sorry for the person who embroidered it, but they probably had, it's like drill actually, has a diagonal. Oh gosh, this is like fighting, which is not fun for you to watch. It's going to look beautiful, but I may need to resort to some different measures. So why don't we... God, I actually can't get that through. Oh yeah, I can. Because I'm liking that. Look at the variegated wool. And the other thing I did share that on Sunday morning, I made sure that I was online when Fleur's wools went on sale. And I just had a notification that they're in the mail today. But even from New Zealand to Australia, we have to allow a couple of weeks, which seems incredible, across the ditch. But when I get them, I will share that happy mail. Okay, I'm just going to go down here because we know I need another piece. So I'm going to go here and then back and do some seed stitch. This beautiful yellow. There we go. Okay, so working on that bit of white up there, which I've now pinned into. What's that happened there? I'll check that later. See if my pins are too strong, that's what it is. Yeah, that's freed it. Okay, we're up to here. I mean, there's the idea of these pineapples. So we've got the strong red, got the purplish bit here. So I really need... This is our answer, everyone, isn't it? That we have to... Oh my gosh. Look at that for a little piece. It's not purple, but it's a little girl in the garden. This is why, sorry, got myself lost for words. We can never have enough. Doily. So I remember Rachel was saying that this morning. She said, I've got this box and box of snippets, but how can none of them be right? And I'm being the same. Got those, which are beautiful, but it's more white in the background. Blues. Maybe I have to get to sorting in colours one of these days. There's another one, but no, I'll save that. Got a couple of these ones, the same. You know, I do not know, and I have learned that when you get to this stage, it's better to just pause and think and not tidy up the nest. That's a good excuse, Kate, because I sort of like a little flowery girl there. but it doesn't answer my white, so I'll just put that there. We've got lots still to do, but what fun it has been to chat with you. Or maybe the pink there. It's beautiful work and large. That might be a good in between. Who knows? Can I say from the bottom of my heart, I'm just so glad you're here with me. I've told you lots of stories today, and I hope that's, yeah, I know it's okay. I can be me, but I just want you to know that it's a very special journey that we're on together, and I love sharing with you. So until next time, this is Kate in a Nest, who's starting to blend with her work. I'll see you next time. Blessings. Bye.